Part 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi revealed that the Grand Inquisitor survived being stabbed by Reva way back in Part 2, which isn't that surprising. We knew he was still alive in Star Wars Rebels, but I'm glad they did confirm that in the show itself for anyone who hadn't seen the animated series. We also learned that Reva survived being stabbed by Anakin during Order 66, and then she got stabbed again, and she's probably gonna survive that too. I saw a lot of jokes online about how Qui-Gon Jinn seems to be the only character to actually die from being stabbed by a lightsaber, and they really are jokes. I haven't seen anyone upset by this, but it made me want to talk about the why of it all. Why is it that all these characters can survive being stabbed but not Qui-Gon? How do you survive what should be a mortal wound in Star Wars? The answer is basically, be a bad guy, be a dark side user. Of course it helps if you're a Powin like the Grand Inquisitor and you have two stomachs, because that is true, but the actual answer comes from something the Grand Inquisitor says in the episode upon his return. Revenge does wonders for the will to live. As a youngling, Reva was stabbed by Anakin, and her hatred and desire for revenge gave her the strength to survive. Darth Maul was cut in half by Obi-Wan in The Phantom Menace, but he also survived purely through the strength of his hatred for Kenobi. Qui-Gon didn't have that. He was a Jedi through and through. Darth Maul stabs him, and he doesn't immediately want revenge. His main concern is making sure Obi-Wan will take care of the young boy they found on Tatooine. Ultimately, what it comes down to is that the Sith, or Darksiders in general, fear death, and they will do anything to avoid it. But the Jedi see it as just another part of life. When their time comes, they welcome joining the cosmic force. They know there is more waiting for them in the afterlife, especially a Jedi like Qui-Gon and eventually Yoda and Obi-Wan and anyone else who can become a Force ghost. They ascend to a new plane of existence, and there is a reason George Lucas has made it clear that's an ability only the light side can achieve. Since the dark side doesn't have access to that, they cling to life in other ways. They can push to survive through their hatred, like we've been talking about, and metaphorically, I think that's meant to show that hatred in the real world is difficult to stamp out once it takes hold of someone. But we've also seen Sith spirits possessing objects like helmets or masks or even books or tombs. Their consciousness lives on, but in a more limited, tortured, and trapped state. To them, at least it's something. They would rather go on suffering in their rage than face their fears of the unknown. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Darksiders are simply more difficult to kill. Qui-Gon might be one of the seemingly few Force users to be seen dying from a stab wound in Star Wars, but at the end of the day, he has the greater power to face the unknown, to welcome the change it will bring, and to become one with the Force in ways we still don't fully understand. I absolutely think we will be seeing Qui-Gon again in the final episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and maybe that'll shed more light on the concept and the contrast between light side and dark side users, but we'll have to wait just a little longer to find out. Until then, please like this video, subscribe to the channel for all our Obi-Wan Kenobi coverage, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.